NPR recently had a story about Ben Shapiro and his influence through Facebook. Here's a quote from their website. NPR analysis of social media data found that over the past year, stories published by the site Shapiro founded, the Daily Wire, received more likes, shares, and comments on Facebook than any other news publisher by a wide margin. What's your view on Shapiro's influence, and how does this affect your project in lampooning him? His deserved lampooning, to be just clear. He spent millions of dollars on Facebook advertising.
At a moment when that really made a difference, more so than now, because the return on investment for Facebook ads is just not the same.
Yeah,
Yep.
you notice this stuff in browse features on YouTube. On Left Reckoning, we had a video where it wasn't very different than the normal stuff we put out, but we mentioned Dinesh D'Souza, and it's just getting into people's browse features as opposed to, like, subscribers of ours. It's getting into the YouTube algorithm seen by people who aren't subscribed to our channel, and it is, I think, for the reason Sam said, it's being juiced somehow by these by the algorithms and probably payola.
I mean, part of it is certainly the ad buying. If you buy a certain amount, the return, see, this is the thing, Nomi, because you are assessing it in a different way than he was probably assessing it. Like, if you have money that you can deploy, if you have millions of dollars on Facebook, like, right, look, there's no doubt in my mind, at the very least, there was money that was invested in the Daily Wire that was not to be recouped. And so if you have literally money that you do not have to account for, you don't have to return it to investors, you give me $2 million and I will go out and I will buy ads on Facebook and on YouTube. And will I get a good return on that money? Not in the short term, and maybe not, but what it will do is it will build the channel. And then when I have that increase, it starts becoming self-perpetuating. The rate in which you grow with 1 million subscribers is necessarily faster than the rate in which you grow with 200,000 subscribers on all of these platforms. And so if I can bump up to this number in a way through juice, then it starts becoming self-fulfilling on some level. You start to get the ball rolling and the ball just picks up speed.
Yes, but the one thing is, like, the timing is also really important too.
Well,
I mean,
the value of those algorithms at that time, and there was a
Right.
big growth period during the Trump years. Yes, all of that can influence it. But
I mean, like Dan Bongino, like, I'm more curious where his money came from than Ben Shapiro, who, the Daily Wire has been around for a while, and the Bongino thing has been, like, really weird because he's always second, third, fourth, whatever it is on Facebook next to Ben Shapiro.
Also, Shapiro's a lot more talented than Dan Bongino.
And Shapiro sounds like my 12-year-old cousin.
No, I get it, but I understand
I'm curious how that plays with the conservative audience.
I understand.
Like,
why.
that's the best they could do. And he's still getting these numbers. Meanwhile, Emma, you and I, and okay, Sam too. Like, but really, I mean, let's just be, come on. This is like they're like D-League. I don't know, what is it in sports? Emma, you're the expert.
D-League works.
The F-League? Is that a thing?
D-League works.
It's horrifying. They're like, we have 3 prepubescent boys that are willing to do podcasts from their mom's basements. If we threw $5 million at them, we can make them stars. And guess what? It worked.
They did it.
That's what's funny about, we played Grant Stinchfield earlier. Like, he and Bongino were the same thing at NRA-TV, and then all of a sudden Bongino got, like, blown into the stratosphere somehow. I wonder how Stinchfield feels about that.
It's got to be tough.
Sam and Marin.
Here is
So mean.
that's a little
Wow.
bit.
Matt's in trouble.
Oh no!
Well, all right.
We really burned him. with
Stinchfield's
that
doing
one.
okay. Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.